All right, so let me tell you that children are a gift and they are something special.
Kids are great.
But good parenting is a challenge, and it is a skill that you need to make sure that not only that you have, but that you develop.
No, be a better
parent.
So stay tuned today on this video and on this channel as we give you 5 tips for Christian parenting. What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Faith Like That. And to this video, we're talking about 5 tips for Christian parenting. Kids and children are a joy. They add love, life, and energy to your life in ways that you can't even imagine.
The kids are so cute.
But now, this can be a very complex, complicated thing, because while they can add life and joy, sometimes they add a little stress. Sometimes they add a little heartache and issues. Sometimes they eat up all your food and tear up your house. And it can be a challenge, right?
These kids are driving me nuts.
Now, in that, you need to be a good parent, and that's a skill you need to develop. So we do want to be able to give you those skills, because kids don't stay kids forever. They grow up and become adults. And you want to make sure that you're equipping your children to not only be strong and independent, but to be successful in life and in the kingdom and in their faith. You want to set them up for that success. And today, we want to give you 5 tips on how to do that. The first tip is to live out your faith. You need to make sure that the only time your children see you living out your faith or being faithful or a Christian isn't just on Sunday at church or when you go into church. They should see it throughout your life. So to them, it's second nature. It makes sense. Why would anybody be praying and reading their Bible? Why would anybody be living as a Christian? That's what we do at home and we do it at church, so they won't understand anything else but to do that. But you got to set that example. If you're not going to set that example, then they won't have that example to follow. And children always do what they see and not just what you tell them. If they see you doing it, they'll do it too. But if they don't see you doing it, but you tell them to do it, they won't do it too. Your kids are going to copy what they see and not what you tell them to do.
But you don't do what you're told.
The second thing you need to do is make sure you place Bible study and prayer at the heart of your parenting. You may not have done this yet, but as soon as possible, you need to start reading the Bible with your kids and praying with them, and there should be a daily routine for this. So it won't be something they have to learn to do or start doing. It's something that's almost second nature, and it's just a rhythm for them. They do this, and it almost feels wrong to not do it to them because it's part of their routine.
We make sure they have a routine, which helps, and lots of activities.
The third thing you need to do to be a Christian parent, right, is to make sure that you're teaching them how to love and serve each other. You don't want your children growing up thinking that everything is about them. It's all about them, whatever they want, wherever they want to go. Who's going to do this for me? Who's going to serve us? Who's waiting on me here? Because if you do, they will be brats and ungrateful, right? Nobody wants that for our kids. Nobody wants to see spoiled children that don't know how to behave and are disrespectful and just brats, right? Nobody wants a brat in their life or even come from their house.
Your son is an unprincipled, spoiled, conceited brat.
So, to do that, as soon as you can, make sure that they see the value and they have the activity of serving other people and placing others before themselves. The fourth thing you need to do to raise Christian children or to be a Christian parent is to instill values of character in them. You want to instill the values of honesty, humility, gratitude, and those kind of things in your children. And again, this goes back to you living out your faith and these character values in front of them.
Because it's the right thing to do in front of the kids.
If you are humble, if you show gratitude, if you're honest in your life, then it's easier for them to attach to that behavior because they see you do it and they can copy it. They will do what they see, not what you tell them to do. So show them how they do these things, what these virtues are, and hold them accountable for them. Now, even the smallest little white lie is going to tell your kid that honesty isn't okay. So you don't want to teach them to lie when it's convenient, even if you're going to get money, you're going to save money at the buffet. If you tell them they're this age and they're not that age, you don't even want your kids to see you doing that. You want to show them that honesty is a virtue and you need to be honest all the time. Another thing that I want to talk about is apologizing for parents. Very seldom, especially in communities like I grew up in, do we see parents apologize for anything, right? So if you are wrong, make sure you're apologizing for it and you're honest about it. Hey, I did this. I didn't think this was the way to do it, but I guess I'm wrong, so I want to apologize to you. Make sure that you show them these traits instead of just expecting them to do them without the example. So the fifth tip that I want to give you for Christian parenting is to make sure that you're showing grace to your children. So just like I was sharing there at the end with the last tip, that you want to make sure you're apologizing, but then you're also showing grace when they've made a mistake, right? That you're graceful in the whole situation. When you're wrong, or even when they're wrong, you want to show them the same grace that God is showing you, to teach them how to also let other people off the hook and to show grace as well. Because this is going to be something in their life that will be reoccurring, right? And God will bless them for their ability to show grace, the same grace that they are given. So you want to be able to do that too and teach them how to do that.
That's a good idea.
So thank you for spending time with us today as we talked about tips for Christian parenting. I really hope this video helped you today. If you do have questions about any of the tips that I said, or you want me to go a little deeper or be more specific, just let me know down in the comments. I would be happy to. Also, it will really help us out and we can continue to add value to you and help you if you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so you know when our videos are coming out. Also, if you're still here, I feel like you liked the video, smash that like button. It tells YouTube this is great content and to play it for more people or even the same types of content for you. And until next time, have faith, be safe, and we'll see you soon.